Here's how I lost almost $800 trading Nasdaq this Friday. Pre-market analysis looked really bullish to me. We had just inverted this 15-minute fair value gap, and we had SMT, and we had an equilibrium as well as an equilibrium over here. So I was targeting this buy-side liquidity right here and this buy-side liquidity over here. Now market opened right over here. As soon as it opened, we saw this 1 minute, 15-second bullish fair value gap, and we had this little SMT, and we just inverted this 1 minute bearish fair value gap, okay? As soon as I saw all of this happen, I said, okay, this is a really good trade. I'm gonna risk a little bit more than I usually do. And my plan was to exit 50% of my positions over here, and the rest of the 50% I would exit over there. And as you can see, I got stopped out, but first we were in some pretty nice profits, and then we almost reached that first take profit level, and then it just reversed. But at that point, my stop loss was no longer here. I put my stop loss around here, so I didn't lose like $500 or $600 like I should have. So I ended up losing only $200 on this trade. Thinking back, I feel like I should have just put my stop loss at break even right over here, not over here, not here, but here, so that I don't lose any money on this trade. But I was like, okay, maybe price can go back up, let's give it a bit more chance, and that's how I lost $200. Now the second trade, I lost $550 on this trade. Now the setup quality is as good as this, okay? This is as good as this, but I should have entered when we had a little bit more move up. So I think I rushed this trade a little bit, FOMO, as I usually do. But also another mistake I made here is I entered with too much position, okay? I risked too much money on this trade. Now this first trade, I risked 14 contracts in total, but I didn't just enter 14 contracts at once, okay? At first, I entered 10 contracts. And then when I saw price starting to go up, I added another 4 contracts. But this second trade, I risked 14 contracts, but I was only supposed to risk 10 contracts. And if price went up, then I would add 4 contracts. But instead, I just risked 14 contracts right over here. And that was a big mistake. That's why I lost more money than I was willing to lose on this trade. So that's how I lost almost $800 trading this Friday. And of course, it's not easy, this is a really big loss. But as a trader, you cannot let these losses affect you. Because if you let these losses affect you, then you really start spiraling out of control and you lose more and more money. What you need to do is you need to have your composure. You need to believe in yourself, okay? I only took these trades because I thought they were really good trades. But that doesn't mean it has to win on every single trade. Of course, sometimes you'll lose some trades. I only took these trades because I thought they were good trades. That means, out of 10 times, these kind of trades will win like at least 6 or 7 times out of that. And this is one of the cases where, it's like 3 times or 4 times out of 10 where it happens to be a loss. Okay, so the next time I find a trade like this, most likely it's gonna win. So as a trader, you cannot let these losses affect your psychology, okay? Back in the days when I was new, I would think, what did I do wrong? Is my system not good? Did I not follow my rules? Am I too emotional? Or am I just not made for this? I probably can't do this, I should quit. But no, that's exactly what the market is designed to make you think, so that you quit, okay? But don't quit. Believe in yourself and think long-term, longevity. This is not the last trading day we'll ever have. We will trade tomorrow and the next day and the next day. For me, I'll trade for the next 10 years. So I don't care if it's a loss today. Tomorrow could be different. Tomorrow could be a winner. The day after that could be a winner or could be a loss. Who cares? As long as I follow my rules and I lose small and I win big in a 10-year span, okay? In a 10-year span. 10 years later, this will be nothing, okay? Because if you follow your rules and you take the right setups, you only take high quality trades every single day for 10 years, you'll be a fucking millionaire. See y'all in the next journal. Peace.